I'm turning it on. Hey guys. It's Rob Sachetto. It seems like it's been a long time since last we did this. The kids say a minute. It's been a minute since it seems I've seen you guys. So I missed you guys, and I hope you kind of missed me. We're back, and as you could tell by, I'm sure, the thumbnail for those of you who watch later and not live. Yes, I'm doing Newton Pud. Newton Pud, a character whom is so. After I explain that, I'm sure you guys have noticed there's been a bit of a change in the atmosphere here, and I hope you dig it. I hope you dig it. I hope I dig it. I hope I like it. I hope I fit into it, and yeah. But the lighting's a little softer, I think. And got a new chair. Oh yeah, by the way. Remember, I was always whining about the chair. My squeaky chair. I got a new chair, and it's great. It can move right in. Yeah, it actually has wheels. The other one has wheels, but they barely work. Like they're awful. Like they're just old. It's old, you know. So yes, new chair. So thank you to Sick, who is a main sponsor of this channel, and even contributes to Zombie Daily, which I wish you guys would if you could. That would be wonderful. Your donation of $2 or more a month goes directly to buying me more art supplies so I can do more art. Yeah, for the channel, for you guys. So yes, and it's a wonderful. Wow, okay, that's a fantastic angle. I must say, I really must say, I think that's a fantastic angle for you guys to see and watch me draw. The connection is here, right? So I'm drawing here, and it's actually happening there. You know, it's not like I'm drawing. I'm here, and like someone in Venezuela or whatever is doing the drawing. You know. Yeah, he was a fraud all along. Yeah, so now you can actually see proof. I like proof. Proof is good. It helps to prove things. You know? So, not that there are any skeptics, man. Yeah, but yeah, just to show, just to see, you know, the cool delineation, you know, between between the two frames. So yeah, Newton Pud, a request from someone. Now, you know, due to the nature of you know what I kind of do and where I am, like social media wise and all that stuff, it's sometimes hard for me to remember if someone asked me through um, through a chat or through a comment, and then when I just remember somebody requesting it, right? So hey Nat, how you doing? Nice, thank you. It was great seeing you guys. It was great seeing you guys recently. That was a lot of fun. I wish we could have more fun instead of business when we see each other, but in due time. But glad to see you on the show. I'm good. Same here. Yes, indeed. Good. Glad to hear you're doing well. Good. Nice to see you on the episode tonight. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the setup is fantastic. I think compared to what it was. We're always trying to evolve and trying to make the experience of you guys watching better. You know, better for you, better for you, better for your eyes, better for your ears. You know, all the senses, all the senses. Yeah, yeah. So you know, trying to perfect that, and it takes some doing, right? But you're watching it happen live. You're watching it happen live. So you know, goody for you. You get to see the process happen too. You know, of both things. You know, yeah. Yeah, he's got a top to those. What a weird character, man. Anybody stop and think about that? Like, look this character up. It's just like a light bulb with an egg counter on its head, wearing a robe with rubber boots and cardboard, corrugated cardboard attached to the soles. Like what? Yes, and I love it. Good, yes, good. It looks cute. Yeah, it does, in its own evil way. Good. I'm glad that you love it. That's the best. That's awesome. Good. Adding some nice zombie-ish details. I'm gonna add some maybe schmutz, and smush on his hat. To add those counter timeline marks there. Maybe get rid of that thing. Have it go right through into the hat. Yeah. Thusly, so you guys get to see again the entire process of how I draw stuff, and this is it. And you get to see that top to bottom. And if you wish, learn from it. Learn how to draw from it. It's very simple. You know, I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could, and perhaps one day might. You know, whole classes where I really, you know, go through the process with folks. But guys, you're really seeing it right here. You know, in real time, and then you know you can always watch the. You can always, you know, watch the recorded version anytime, right? So if you want to pick up just some flow, almost not necessarily. I'm not trying to sell tips and tricks. I'm just kind of showing you the way the ink goes onto the paper and what, you know, my hand doing that motion and you know, just the way I move, right, and the way I get the ink on the paper, you know, or the line, or just the line, you know. So you know, if you're into that, which a lot of people are into the process junkies, right? So, you know, so I think that's gonna be. Is this gonna be blue? No. Is that what I did there? No, that's white. Blue, white, blue. Yes. Okay, so this is blue. There. Okay. Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, and he's got a fuzzy. He's got like a beach, beach cloth type robe. So I'm gonna make it sort of dirty and matted. Yeah. Yeah, very weird character, man. Very weird character. So to a degree, a bit of a challenge, yeah. You know, in selling the things because it's absurd. You have to go like, oh yeah, no, that's a light bulb immediately. I need to sell that in the drawing. You know what I mean? Because it's not a zombie. It's a light bulb with a zombie sort of visage in it in light. You know, so I have to sell that, right? So yeah, this is where you do the fine tuning and all that stuff, and you figure things out. You work things out. You know, yeah. You go, oh, can I think of something clever for the light bulb? Well, I'm gonna probably put a few cracks in it. Of course, you know. I think I did that. See, this is another one. I rarely do this anymore, but I should. I should. Is I drew this from the computer screen, like super fast, and didn't even put the hands or anything. I figured out. I went to. I just Googled robes, flowing robes, and I'm like, okay, that's how a robe looks. You know, I looked at shirt wrinkles on Google, and I just like adapted shirt wrinkles into the robe. You know, so I just took the basic premise of this guy and like added all of those other things because I couldn't find a really good. See, again, like it's tough. Like when you don't have good reference photo, or it's obscured, and you're unsure what to do, and you want to extrapolate. You don't want a fan to go, "Oh, that doesn't look anything like what that should be," and I don't want to do that. I want to get it right, you know. So I find that really like that's a point that I try to make in the art is to make it look just like the thing but zombified, so people could identify with it immediately, you know. So yeah, I think that's important, you know. It's important. There. Meh. And yeah, rubber boots with cardboard, corrugated cardboard. What? Yeah. Well, I'm surprised as you are. Yeah, that's kudos, man. Kudos to whoever invented that because that's wicked. Like that, you know. That's not hard. That's not sorry. That's not easy to like dream up. You know. That's super imaginative, man. Yeah, a light bulb with a chicken, an egg. Sorry, an egg counter on his head, and a robe and rubber boots with cardboard. Man, what? Yeah, that's crazy. That's what the kids love these days. Okay, so what am I gonna do here? How am I gonna handle this guy? I'm gonna put the whole gray thing on there, or just in specific parts. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave the whole light bulb thing without the gray wash that I usually do. And I think I'll be able, even if I do it later, it doesn't matter, right? But I think I'm gonna leave it open there for now, just in case I have any tricks to make it look more glass-like, Gotham by Glass-like. Yeah, looking forward to the big countdown for the Joker. Well, so a lot of people don't know this too, but the Joker actually appeared already a few times, including the first issue of Absolute Batman. So yeah, that's interesting too. That's that, you know, because I remember that. I remember seeing him in that. I thought it looked like he was in prison. Maybe he was. I can't remember now. But then you see, yeah, the other thing is when you see him with all those, I don't know what he was doing. Was he siphoning life energy out of babies or something? Or like, yeah, I can't remember what the explanation was for that scene, but he's in that scene where there's like, is it like, I thought it was like heads or something on him. I thought it was different heads on him. But anyway, yeah, they see him in that scene. That was really weird. I thought he actually even appeared another time. No. Okay. I may be. It may not be three rather, but it's definitely twice, for sure. But yeah, you don't get a great glimpse of him. You know, you don't get a really You know, and especially the difference between. That's why I think he's like a shapeshift. Like he's a shapeshifter of some kind. You know. Yeah. Like a basilisk or something. And yes, there has been actually really, if you dig deep if you dig deep on the net, if you dig deeper, you'll actually see the covers for, I think, well, 14 for sure, but 15 and the different alternate covers for them, and they're all, of course, the Joker, like different poses and stuff of the Joker, the absolute Joker, in his like full form type of thing. One of them is mega cool. I can't remember the artist that did it though. I don't think I've ever heard of him either. Oh no, maybe it's Tyler Kirkham. Maybe it's the Tyler Kirkham variant. Yeah, maybe that's who that was that did that. That's who that was that did that. Yeah, Tyler Kirkham. I think that's who. That's what. It's really cool. Like it's got. Yeah, you got to see it. I'm not gonna give it. I don't want to spoil it. It's really awesome. Yeah, yeah. That's a very cool alt cover. I'm not big on alt covers. Like trying to get them and all that crap. Like they're cool. Like for what they are, but not really. I've never really been interested in that. That's a crazy rabbit hole to get sucked into, man. Alt covers. You'll. Yeah. He chose poorly. Yeah, you know things like that. I think it's a dangerous mix. Yeah. Unless you're a comic book store owner, then heck, you got the pick of the litter, man. Yeah, of course I'm gonna order at least 25 new Batman #1s. Like, what about 50, 100? Almost any LCS is gonna overorder on that. And therefore be privy to all of the goodies therein. I.e. alt covers. Okay, I was just checking the chat. All right, but yeah, or yeah, you could sell them obviously, for hundreds of thousands of dollars to the people who are into that, right? So the people that are into the alt covers. Man, is there ever a lot of that now? Oh my goodness. Like, that's got to tell you, though, at least the comic book industry is doing pretty well now. Which I'm so glad, man. There's nothing like comics. There's nothing like comics. There's nothing like wrestling, Like, those things are like institutions, man. Like, you can't, like, there's nothing like those things. They're totally unique and of their own thing, you know? And yeah, we can't lose sight of those things, man. We can't, like, we can't give up things like that. Real paper comics, man. Real paper comics. Drawn with by traditional means. Still. I know a lot of people have gone like to, digital and all that. And I get why. I'm not gonna get into that, but like real paper and paint and all that, And then again, wrestling, man, you can do that stuff in your backyard and get over, too. Yeah, that's why people started doing zines way back in the day too, right? So yeah. There, Mr. Lightbulb Head Guy. Do 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 do. Newton Pud. Yes. By request. And here's the awesome thing. While I'm letting this dry, I've got so many like other things to ink with, and a bunch of cool new pens, thanks to you patrons, to ink them with. So yes, I've got tons of stuff because I thought at that art fair that I was just at, that's okay. So I have to let him dry for a bit. I thought that at that art fair that I was at, that I would be like super. It would be super dead for me because I didn't really belong with that crowd, right? Uh, so I thought, yeah, I'd be whipping through these, man. That's all I'd be doing, and I got like I think 2 done out of 8 that I brought. But I've got tons of like dinosaur zombies on the go with super cool new dinosaurs. This, I haven't even finished it. I can't believe I haven't finished the Frankenstein thing yet. The first Frankenstein is done, scanned, I think. No, it's about to be scanned, so that's going to be hitting Zombie Daily soon. Check Zombie Daily out, of course. For new zombie art every single day. The first Frankenstein will be on there soon. Then this, when it's done. So I got that to do. More dinos, man. You know? Stego. Yeah, man. Yeah. Stegosaur covered in gore. Stegosaur covered in gore, man. Yeah. Another... I can't remember what this guy's name was. Micro T-Rex or something. I can't remember. But anyway, it's based on a real dinosaur, of course. And yeah, the giraffe. The giraffe. Yeah, the giraffe. So this one, you know what? I'm gonna work on this one while we wait for Newton Pud to dry a bit, and then we'll add some more details. But yes, I got some nice new pens. Yeah, I got some great new pens. So, and actually, from the dollar store again, dollar store pens. They're great, man. It's like EC Dub, man. It's like it's so raw, you don't know what you're gonna get, right? But they're all great so far. Like I can't believe how awesome these are, and I've even tested them with the watercolor, like on top, and it doesn't bleed or anything. Yes, so they're amazing. Like these guys too. These guys, they've proven to be fantastic. What's this one? And again, Studio. They're dollar store pens. Okay, that's a 0.5. That's way too crazy. The most violent crap. Oh, 0.1. Let's see. How's that for a spot? I'm literally drawing the spots. How's that for a spot? Literality. Spatial literality. There. That's kind of good. He says triumphantly. That's kind of good. No, I think that's kind of good. Yeah. Yeah, it's spots, and then couple of like veins and things here and there, but mostly the giraffe spots. Yeah. And kind of implying them in places, like, not making them solid, right? Because it's his skin now. It's on his skin. The spots are on the skin type of thing. So they're not on that sort of furry, horse-like hair. That's all sort of gone. So this is in his skin, right? Yeah. That's the pigment. Pigmentation. Let's see what's happening. Okay. All right. All right. Hope you guys like the new decor. Um, Let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. We've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, and man, guys, I really, really would love to keep that momentum up. And I can't thank you all enough for subscribing and wanting to see more of the content. Really, really, really means a lot, of course. Um, and yes, I could use a couple wins in the column there lately. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm almost wiped out because of the season now, and I just I'm feeling kind of worn down, and I want to play. I want to play more. I want to play more with Claymore. I want. You know what? It sounds so like ridiculous, but like I want to play with Lego. I want to play with Lego. I want to build Lego, man. I want to build Lego. So it's that time because this is the time traditionally I've always kind of built Lego the most. Around Christmas sort of time. You know, and yes, so I'm getting that itch, man, and I feel like I've got just one more thing to do, one more thing to do, and then I'll be kind of be able to play Lego freely and do Cape Fear 2 and things of that nature. So yeah, that's I'm kind of feeling those kinds of blues for like in terms of that, yeah. It's not the most awful problem to have, of course, but it's one of those things as an artist that you sort of crave. At least I think most artists do. If you're working on the same kind of thing, you might want to do different things for a little while. Um, Still art, but different creative process. Different part of the brain again. Like I say with just if you drew something almost like every day in a sketchbook that you got, for example, like that just brings your whole perspective to a different level for a while. And you see things completely differently. You use different parts of your brain, to function for those demands of art. Like looking and hand eye coordination and reasoning and like distance and pattern and things like that. Like registering that and then like drawing it. You know what I mean? If that's what you're doing, right? Or entirely creative, where you're just drawing whatever you feel like, little weird animals, like whatever it is you want to throw in that sketchbook, just to let some creative juices go. And so yeah, like whatever you end up doing, it should be fun, and it should take your mind off everything else. And it does. I vouch for it, man. Like it's a very like happy part of my day, like drawing. Because of course I'm not drawing like 24/7, right? Like most people think. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, so those times are the most kind of precious times. And if I'm without it for a while, I start to snap, man. Yeah, no, not in any kind of awful way. Just like I yearn, for art, doing art of some kind. You know what I mean? Yeah. You ever yearn? I yearn. Yes, there we go. Yeah, these pens are awesome, man. And you know what? These other ones are great too. And I unveiled them the other night when I did I think the last live stream. I took these out of the pack and I was like, oh, let's see how they work. And yeah, they worked great. They were oh yeah, I threw the pack away now. I recycled it. Um, but yes, these pens work fantastically. I love them. You know, nice, hard line, like very black, and it doesn't bleed when you put like a liquid on top of it. You know what I mean? When you put your watercolor on top of it. So that's a wonderful property to have. You know, and I mean, geez, $1 I think for these. Yeah, like, why not, man? It's another good pen. And yes, I bought some Tombos. They're a little more expensive, but not very much. Even at that, they're really, really good. I will probably be using one of them. Here's one. Here's one now. Yeah, this is a nice. Oh, this isn't the brush, but this is a great pen too. A great pen. I would always like yell out, Tombo, get me out of this. Get me out of the situation I'm in. Uh-oh, where's this from? No! What? No, this is for this. Where did this come from? No! Who doesn't have a top? No! How could this have happened? What is this? Oh! Okay. I know what this is. Yeah. That's for a pen I actually threw out or recycled. That's the top, and that's why it died. That's why it was a gold pen. That I used to sign prints with. And, yeah, so that's where that cap is from. I was all worried that a good pen that I just bought or something lost its cap somehow, but I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, so I got, here's another, yeah, I think this is the brush, this is the brush one. Oh, this is a great brush. Excuse me one moment. Yeah, this is nice. You guys can see that, yeah. Thick, thin. Yeah, see? Beautiful. It's beautiful. Ah. Raiders of the Lost Ark impression, man. When they open the Ark at the end. It's beautiful. Ah. Melted face. One of the most iconic moments in cinema history, man. Yeah, when that Fritz guy or whatever, his face melts off, and actually all of them. But, man, that was awesome. Yeah, leave it to Raiders of the Lost Ark to always, like, do weird, gross things like that. Like, the whole, what do you call it, Spielbergian, jump scare or like, gross out scene or whatever, man. Gross out set piece, But yeah, they do it great. Like that alligator thing or crocodile thing, rather. In the second one, what was the second one again? I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, when they're on the bridge, Yeah. Those types of set pieces, or in the mines, yeah, like the roller coaster thing. That's gonna be a ride in a couple of weeks, like debuting at Disney. Yeah, yeah, yeah. naturally. Okay, just wanted to check the chat. People always say check the chat, and so I'm checking the chat. Chickadee chat, chat, chickadee. And guys, please, if you don't mind, subscribing to the channel. That would be absolutely wonderful. Need to get some momentum going. Had a lot of great new subscribers, and I thank you so much, guys, for that. To all subscribers, new and old, thank you so much for your support and interest. That means the world to me, guys, and I can't thank you enough for that. Subscribing really does help, elevate a channel into a higher echelon of the algorithm, and so please do so. Actually, any interaction that you sort of initiate in terms of thumbs up, watching the videos, commenting, all of those things, man, I'm telling you, like, it's so crazy being my age and going like, man, I had no one to teach me how to do anything, like industry wise, drawing, where to start, nothing, man. I was just like, I like to draw, I like drawings, I like other artists, so I'm gonna do this. So I just went in blindly, type of thing, like that, and just stabbed at stuff, right? And so that, because you had no interaction with it, there's no such thing as the internet, not for another 30 years, So hang on, man, And now it's like you can talk to any creator about anything at any time, like live, and it's so baffling to me that like that exists even as a thing. This old man, who grew up with like three television channels, 3 channels on his TV, man. That was everybody. I'm not just saying, oh, that was me. No, that was like a lot of, that was the world, man. That's like, at least in rural, like northern Ontario. I don't know what it was like the rest of the world, but I'm sure it was pretty similar, because like I never really heard of anything like cable TV or anything until way later, and yeah, we would start getting American stations like from Rochester, Channel 11. I'm like, oh, we get Channel 11, and then they'd have like kung fu like weekends, man, and I'd watch like kung fu marathon movies, Yeah, man, and a lot of my friends did too, so yeah, those kung fu marathons were awesome. So but yeah, then things started to like, oh, we've got like another channel, wicked. So yeah, growing up from that to today, the technology today for that kind of interaction is utterly mind-blowing to me. So, and that's why I say, like, if you guys have any questions about the industry or drawing or whatever in general, and you need advice about how to work conventions and what to bring and how to do blah blah blah, things like that, like I'm totally down to answer questions, man, that you might have. Excuse me. Just based on what I've experienced and seen, So, yeah. So that's the kind of, and that's wonderful, and that's wonderful, and that, like, you want to, and I do the same thing too, try to perpetuate channels that I subscribe to, by keeping the likes up and stuff like that, and it's I know it's kind of like, oh, I gotta do that, but it's such a simple thing, and you get used to it like immediately, Sometimes I have to be reminded to like things, but again, I know it sounds like kind of, weird, but it does perpetuate the channels that you like, you know. So yeah, there's some channels I'm like, I can't wait for their content each week, you know. So yeah, I find that so much better than just watching stuff. Like, I mean, you're watching stuff, but it's like almost specifically catered to your tastes. You know what I mean? Because there's so much like to choose from, man. There's so much great content out there. You know, and you could go, oh, I like that guy because he's a little funnier. You know, or I like that girl's take on that subject, Godzilla. You know, whatever. You know, and so yeah, like you know, it's almost like it's a real community of people that are like minded too, right? So yeah, I love that. It's so crazy that you know, having lived through all of those eras, you know, of not being able to consume any content whatsoever, to having it like so prevalent. You know, it's like there's a glut of it almost, and you like you have like a billion things to choose from. You know, so yeah, I guess it's a good problem to have, right? Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how people navigate it almost, man. You know, because I came from those humble beginnings of not many avenues for entertainment. I remember like buying like pretty present day, like maybe 6 years ago or so, uh, Vampirella magazines, like the Warren magazines, right? The old stuff, right? And so I was at a comic store, bought a bunch of Vampirella magazines, and among other things. So I'm at the airport, and like everybody's looking at their cell phone, and I'm the only guy in there with like a 1979 probably Vampirella comic in front of my face, man. And it's like you just realize how almost like an outsider you are, you know. Like yeah, just things like that. It's kind of funny, you know. I remember that very vividly, and then kind of looking around and making that connection in my head, you know. So, yeah. And looking through there, you see the few movies that were available on 8 millimeter film. That if you had a projector, and we did have a projector, my uncle had a projector, man. And we would watch those 8 millimeter, like reel to reel, like video reels or whatever. Yeah, like there's cartoons and stuff like that. That's so crazy to even think of right now. But like, yeah, you could get Godzilla and like a couple of horror movies and stuff back then too on 8 mil tape, and they would have ads for those in those like Vampirella comics and other Warren comics, right? So yeah, I remember at that airport too, looking specifically at those ads, and the Godzilla ones especially, because those, you know, those had the coolest art, you know, and and then realizing, holy crap, like I don't fit into this lobby at all, you know. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. A full giraffe. The giraffe finds. Yeah, I like that. Uh. Yeah, I've never done. What's that guy from Harry Potter? The baddest guy there. Voldemort. I gotta do him as a zombie, man. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that for a long time. People always ask me for Harry Potter, about Harry Potter stuff. And man, I don't think I've done any Harry Potter zombie stuff at all. So I got to get on that, man. And plus, I think that new show, the new actual Harry Potter TV show, is coming out soon. So that kind of coincides, might be topical, you know? So, yeah. See how that goes. Because yeah, I get asked about Harry Potter like all the time, and I'm like, no, I haven't even. I have every one of those movies, and I've not watched one of them. I know, I know. I have all of them. I have the whole thing. Like I have the whole series of movies, and I've never watched them. I'm like, one day, you know, if I'm really sick or something happens and I can't, you know, I can't do things for a while, I'll watch them. You know, so knock wood, that's not happened. I could stand not watching them as long as I'm healthy, man. Yeah. I'm sure, and you know what? It's not because I don't want to, or because it's a fad thing. Like people have told me, those movies are really really great, and I believe them. And yeah, I think it's probably a really good, you know, series to watch. I just have to, you know what? I just have to make myself watch the first one, and then I'll be hooked. But it's right now. It's time too. Time is. Yeah, who's I just talking to about that? Oh my good, everybody. Time, it just goes by so fast, man. You know, so yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There, I like this. I like this. Oh yeah. What's his name? Newton Pudd. Newton Pudd. I better get back to him. Yes. So he's got, what has he got? A purple. Yeah, Hugh Laurie from House voices him, and I'm like, okay, I'll do him, and you know, I'll give him, I'll do him justice, type of thing. Purple cotton jacket, eye and mouth glow. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Magenta undershirt and pants. Magenta. That's a little pinker, I think. Black hat boots. Okay. Black hat boots. Okay, and that's brown. Brown, brown, brown. Not brown. I'm going to make the boots and everything around it a brownish. And then add some blue. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the evening of the live stream as we go to the next step, and that is the corrugated cardboard. Yep, the corrugated cardboard. You heard me. That's the part of his costume. That's part of his thing. People are gonna do a cosplay of him, and they're gonna be walking around on cardboard feet. Yeah, with rubber boots. Weird, man. Really weird. But hey, man, kudos to the guy who invented it, because that's pretty bizarre. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Either. Black hat and boots. Okay. So, I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go right up to the brown. I don't care if I go over the brown. If it gets blue, that's fine. And I'm going to go there with the blue and up. So that's going to be his boots that are going to be blue, and there's going to be some blue in the blue and brown in the boots, even in the cardboard soles. Yeah, cardboard soles. Yeah, I'm going to add even more brown to that, I think. And there, yeah, I like that. Magenta. Yeah, I love even the blue in there too, but I think it does need more brown, like light brown. I think it does. I think it does. Yeah, something to break it up a bit. Boop. Something to break it up a little bit. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great night. Hope you had a great week, man. It is Friday, and wow, I feel out of sorts. It feels weird. I feel weird. Yeah, I had a weird week, man. I had a weird week. So yes, I'm very much feeling that. Very much feeling that for some reason. Had a weird week. Uh, so that's all I could really say. It was weird. I'm gonna put some blue into that. I'm gonna put way more blue into that hat. Some blue, brown, gray, even to really come on now to really get it textured. Oh, I love that black. Woo! Love that black. Oh, it's nice and shiny. It's not crumbly. Oh, where have you been all my life? Yeah. Yeah. And I just check the chat for a moment. I feel like I've neglected it for hours. Okay, good. Everything's clear. All's clear. Guys, don't forget to hit that notification button as well when you subscribe. If you subscribe, that would really, really, really make my day. I would really love you for it and thank you for it. Your support and your interest mean the world to me. I can't tell you how much it means when I see those numbers go up. When I see more people subscribing, it really touches me, man. It really does. You know. Yep, I'm that easy a mark. It's so true. It doesn't take much, and I'm very happy, man, and I'm very thankful. So, I got to where I am with folks like yourselves that paid attention and went like, wow, I really like this guy's stuff, or I like the way he draws, or whatever, the subject matter, or anything, whatever it is. I really appreciate your interest and support. Just by even watching, by subscribing. If you want to donate to the Patreon Zombie Daily, you can do that as well if you feel like doing that. If you're able to do that, if you want to do that, you contribute by donating $2 or more a month to the Patreon page, which is Zombie Daily. I post new zombie drawings and paintings like this on the page every day, and I have since 2009. So very, very long time. 2008, I think. 2008, not 2009. I'm sorry, 2008. Yeah. Yep. So there you go. Lots of zombie art to check out, for sure. And if you like pop culture, if you like traditional art stylings, there's art from every corner of pop culture and beyond there to check out. So pack a lunch, prepare yourself. And scroll to your heart's content. It's quite a ride, man. It's quite a ride. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of softness or weird softness rather, into his hands, because I think he just has. I thought he had gloves, but then it didn't look like. It looked like those were his hands, so it doesn't look like he had gloves. I don't know why I thought he had gloves, but I kind of felt like he should have gloves, but I don't think he does. And he has 4 fingers, which, again, like in a cartooning sense, is kind of not weird, but like usually, like the cartoon, like for cartoons, it's 4 fingers, right? For the most part, yeah. Like Bugs Bunny and all that stuff, right? So I'm gonna put some of that color down in here too. This is gonna be covered up with the purple and whatever magenta. Yeah. I remember magenta as a what do you call it? Oh, Philip Gandy. Hey, hey, Tina. Wow. Hey, how's it going? See, yeah, I leave for like 2 seconds and got there's people in the chat, so it's a good thing I checked. But yeah, howdy guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in for your dose of the undead in live stream format. Doing Newton Pud. Newton Pud, I say. Yes, that's what the kids are digging right now. From Little Big World, voiced by Hugh Laurie of all people. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. No, I don't know. Like, obviously, Newton Pud's huge. I've gotten requests for Newton Pud, but this one in particular I remember from recently, and I was like, okay, I got to do this character. And I can't remember where I got that from. Was it maybe? Was it? You know what, man? I think it was like X. I think it was on X of all places. Somebody asked if I would do Newton Pud like recently, and I was like, okay, I gotta find out what this character is finally, you know. So So this is like today was literally the first time I'd ever seen it. Yeah, so and I'm like, okay, I get it. I get the thing. It's weird, man. It's very weird, but I like it, you know. But I think I'm gonna have to let this dry, and so we can get back to the giraffe. The giraffe. Yeah. Almost done. Almost done. Where is my? There. Oh, the best. The best. The best. I love it. I loved it. I love this product. The Big Whiteout. For what I do, anyway. Yeah. Again, I ain't shilling for them. I'm simply stating that I use the product and I like it because it works. It does the work that I needed to do. Yes. So there we go. Hope you guys are digging the live stream. We are drawing primarily Newton Pud here, a character, villainous apparently, character from Little Big World, voiced by Hugh Laurie. So it's got to be like a pretty cool, pretty expensive, well marketed or whatever game. I would imagine. I don't know, right? I don't know games. I must be taught games more. And yeah, and that's what I love doing. That's what I love doing about. That's what I love doing about. That's why I love doing requests rather because. I'm doing characters I would not probably ever do on my own, not even know about. So when people sort of suggest characters like, from video games I've never heard of, I'm digging it, man. I dig those weird requests, man. And this was a suggest, like these have been suggestions. They haven't been like I've not like been asked to do customs of these characters or anything, or this character or anything, but yeah, I felt like doing it. And yeah, why not, right? Like I love the content, having more content for Zombie Daily, of course, right? So it's all good. Suggestions are great, And yeah, I've gotten a lot of suggestions from the chat, which is really great, like really incredible, So, yeah, I love that too. So I think that is done. I think that's done. There. Yeah. good. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay, zombie giraffe. Unlocked. Unlocked, I say. And don't forget to put your name. Oh, I don't want to use that tip for that. How dare you? How dare you? It's true. I don't want to use that tip for this. Yeah, that's how frugal I am. I am not even kidding about that. I would rather use a pen like this, which is more suited for signature, than the tip of a brush. That's a pen brush that is a little more delicate, right? So, and you know what? I literally do. I'm saying it out loud because some people um, don't go there right away, and that's fine. I'm not knocking them, and sometimes it takes time to realize that too. But yeah, like I get all like, oh, when I see people using things the wrong way, that's ruining that thing. That art supply, that pen or whatever, that tip or brush or nib or whatever, you know. So yeah, unless that's their gimmick and that's how they make their art. So they go through a trillion of them a month or whatever. I get it, but otherwise, using the supplies, using the art supplies correctly is like a huge thing, right? And then taking care of them, really, you know, and using the right material for the right thing is another big consideration too, you know. So, like this is perfect for this, for all the little details that I'm doing right now, here and there, adding stuff, like putting little holes and little, you know, stretched parts of skin and whatever, like veins, if that comes, like if that sort of in the mix where that area is. So yeah, you kind of ad libbing and putting little details in there, yeah. So put another little crater right there, maybe one there, maybe another there. Yeah, maybe it's been shot a couple times, and to try to stop it, and no, man, could you imagine getting trampled by one of these things? You'd be mush. You'd be pulped. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh jeez. Yeah, that would be awful. Yeah. People are gonna send me like a bunch of. People are gonna send me a bunch of videos of that happening. Yeah. So good. The giraffe is done. Giraffe is unlocked. That's great. How we doing with this? How we doing with this guy? First of all, how we doing with? Okay, yeah, it's still. I'm gonna head over to since no one's in the chat right now, or since no one's chatting right now, I'm gonna move over to my other studio, my real time studio here, and I'll check the chat momentarily. There we go. Now I'm in real time. There we are. So yes, I'm doing the there. Maybe that's better. Yeah. Maybe it's sliding there on its own. Okay, I'm gonna keep checking my. I'm gonna keep checking my 9 there. 'Cause, yeah, I want. I obviously want you guys to see what I'm doing. That's the point. So here we are with more zombie dinosaurs. What's not to like? I could do zombie dinosaurs forever, man. I love zombie dinosaurs. Yeah, I love that dinosaur. Yeah, no, I love doing zombies. And you know what? Again, that's why I love doing the zombie Pokemon. Because they're like little dinosaurs, little simplified kaiju. Little weirdos, man. Yeah. So. What's not to like, and they're like Pokemon even more because they're just a clean slate. Like they're very they're highly simplified, right? And to a degree, which is brilliant, by the way. Of course, because something is simple doesn't mean it's not done with the utmost care and planning and execution. In fact, a lot of times more so because of several factors, right? So, oh yeah, this one had a weird. Yeah, that's right. This was all hollowed out, and there was some weird crest there or something. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't. I know that I have it in the file what its name is, but it's not hard to find. I don't think online anyway. I just look. You know what? I just put in generally dinosaurs, man. That's it, and see what comes up that looks good. What angle? I can kind of draw. From life, like as a life drawing type of thing, and then zombify it type of thing too. Type of thing, 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 thing. There, got it out of my system. Yeah, I want to build Legos. I'm getting that itch. I'm getting that real. I've got that Lego feeling. Whoa, that Lego feeling. I've got that Lego feeling. Yeah. Gotta build some Lego, man. And there's this door. I don't think I've ever tried. That I just discovered in this house, and I gotta see what's. Oh yeah, I gotta see what's in there. I gotta see what's in that door. And I'll bring you guys with me. Because I'm actually kind of scared. I don't know what's in there. So I'll bring you guys with me live. So if anything happens. Yeah, it's a weird door. I've never. Because when you open the front door, you hide that door. And then when you close it, your back is already to it. So you don't even know that it's there. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. There'll be further announcements. Yeah. All I know is that it's somehow Lego related. But yes, I can't wait to start working on Lego again. Because yes, I'm really itching for that. It's time. It's that time of year. It's that time of year for Lego fun. Yeah, 4:00 in the morning Lego marathons, man. What time is it? The sun's coming out. The sun's coming out. It's 7. It's 6:30. Yeah, sun's coming out. Like what? Oh my goodness! I've played Lego for that. I've built Lego for that long. Once you start it, like. Yeah, nothing can stop you, man. Nothing can stop you. You're the Lego knot. You're the Lego knot. I'm the Lego knot. I'm the Lego knot. Yeah. So yes, it's it's unreal, man. Like, yeah, I should do a live stream of a Lego build, of a blind Lego build even, like where I don't know what I'm even gonna do. And I build it out of stuff that I've got, yes. Yeah. Those can be crazy. Yeah. I might have to censor, I might have to bleep some things. Yeah. Forsooth. Yeah, because, you don't know until you know if you got enough parts for something, man. Like even if you do the measurements, like even if you're like, okay, I need this many blocks for this, and you're looking for them and they're running out, you're like, nah, there's no way I have enough, man, for my idea to work, so yeah, you gotta go back to the drawing board and figure out another way to do that walkway or whatever, so yes. sometimes you literally just get like utterly obsessed with, like, doing it, like getting it to where it should be, man. And you'll like no Lego piece is too hard to find. Like you'll go through every box you have, man. Like I've got tons of bins of Lego, man, and it's all active Lego. It's all for building. It's all for Lego City, man. It's all for the city, you know. And so I got to start building stuff with it, man. Yeah, yeah. And I've got like I'm gonna probably get a couple of sets, but for the most part, like for sure it's gonna be that. Like it's gonna be building that stuff first, you know. So I might not even get sets. Who knows? You know, I might just have enough on my plate with that stuff, with the stuff in my bins, you know. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff in there, you know. Yeah. So yeah, won't you join me? We'll have fun. We'll have fun, man. We'll have fun. I'll put on a pot of coffee, and you can watch me. You can watch me build Lego all night, man. Yeah. It's fun. It's true though. Oh my god, that's good. Oh yeah. Let me just check the chat for a moment. Okay, all clear. All right. So how is Pud doing? Newton Pud doing here? Oh, he's pretty dry. Okay. Put the dinosaur back for a second. Don't get me wrong. It's not a new method. Inhale, exhale. I just got an ounce in the mail. Oh yeah, he's got a purple. But so should I do the magenta first? Whatever that is. I think it's a red or purple. But you know what? Even if it isn't, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Damn it. That's actually not bad purple. Oh. Rob Smash. Over there. Where's the brown? Okay, as long as the brown's showing. As long as the brown is showing. Yeah, but okay. Settle down. It's not that big a deal. Oh god. Okay, so this is gonna be the purple. Purpule. Yeah, I should make some more, but should I? Yeah, I should. Should. Yeah, I gotta make a wee bit more. A wee. Oh no, not this. Achoo! Yeah. Yes, and I'd also like to thank Sick for sponsoring Zombie Daily and this channel with this brand new and wonderful chair. Thank you so much, guys. That is that just changed my world, man. And it did for real. Just changed my world, man. I had that same chair for 40 years. 40 years. 40 years. Yeah. And do you think I was going to change it next week? Do you think I was going to do that? No. That was never probably ever going to change ever. Because that's the kind, that's the kind of guy I am, man. It's true. You know. I was born on this chair and I'll die on this chair. So, you guys help me out that way, is immeasurable to me, So thank you so much. You literally changed my life, man. And all of the goodwill that you folks bring to each viewing is wonderful. Your subscription to the channel is wonderful. Um, yeah, I can't thank you enough, guys. You know, it means the world to me. To have your interest and support is a wonderful thing, and I thank you for it. And I want to do, you know, more videos and more process stuff, and have, you know, folks check it out. It's, you know, maybe try their hand at even this kind of style, doing things this way, because it's a fairly easy sort of process, like you know, very few steps involved, and you know, pretty highly recognizable results. You know, so again, you might want to, and then of course you're gonna evolve from you know, starting out here, or learning this stuff, you know, but it's a good starting point. Like, it's a very, and again, like, I use materials that are affordable, plentiful, and easy to manage. You know, so I've got, and you guys know, right? You guys have seen the videos. Like, I've got thousands of I've done thousands of zombie drawings. I've drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth, and part of the reason is the speed too, like how quickly I can do them. You know, and that goes to the materials, right? So that was all brought on by doing, you know, comics, and doing things with, like, really crazy deadlines art wise, being an in-house artist for a t-shirt company, a silk screening company. So I would, like, do the art right then and there. I'd literally do the color separations by hand, and then they burn the screens and make, like, do the shirts right there. So, and then caricature work, man. Like, you want to talk speed, like doing super fast jellyfish, man. Like, so you're doing super fast caricatures, man, and you know, you gotta get them done, man. You gotta get them done. You know, even if the person has, like, doesn't matter what the person looks like or is wearing or whatever. You gotta, you know, you have. There's a time limit on that, right? So, yeah, magenta. So I think I'm gonna go a little blue, because I kind of went maybe redder with the purple. I don't know. It's dirty. It's dirty. I'm gonna add brown to both, but I think I have a feeling that his jacket, though, is more gray than anything. Like, the colors are very similar, but I almost feel like his jacket is gray. And I'm gonna do the buttons with pencil crayon. So I'm gonna go right over them, and not leave them white or gray or whatever. I'm gonna use pencil crayon. So I'll draw the button strings on, and that's a good idea too. That's a good idea if you're drawing too. Put it on afterwards, rather than, you know, try to draw it in there with your brush. It'll actually even look better too. It look like the button string is on top of those buttons, because you literally drawn on top of them with a different medium. You know, so it'll take on a different effect. So that's kind of cool. You know, so that's kind of why I do stuff like that too. You know, the reasoning behind. Oh, you know what? I could do the red. I could do the red. Oh, I could do the red. There. Sorry, my giant arm. I'm all Bigfoot, man. Got him. He's the Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Got him. There. That's nice. Nice and red. I'm gonna use some brown, though. I am gonna use some brown. You know what? Maybe I might use brown and red and that. Whatever that is, gray. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm gonna dip and I'm like, yeah, on the coat. Yeah, well, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. Yeah, maybe this. Yeah, that's better. Put some gray in there. And yes, there's the back of the coat too. So that's darker. So I have to remember that because I don't want it to become part of the front of the coat. It's the back, and the back is under there. Okay, so that's where it starts. All right. Well, sometimes the color will will hide your pencils. You know, in rare cases, so you got to be sure you can see where your pencils are underneath the color. That's one of the drawbacks of this method, but it's really not a I mean, you can avoid that. I'm just kind of lazy. I already know, where everything is anyway. But it does sometimes cover your pencils. But if you put your pencils dark enough, and you put your washes opaque enough, then you're fine. You know, you'll always be able to see it anyway. Really, you know. So yeah, it's not a big deal, not a big problem. You know, getting a little bit of schmutz on there. Okay, now I'm gonna add that more blue magenta, I guess. Okay, let me try that. Okay, I don't know. It's kind of, you know what I think I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna put another gray wash over all of this because I find that the colors are almost, to me anyway. Like, remember, I am colorblind too, so they kind of it seems like they all sort of have the same value, like the same intensity, you know, which is dull, which is really dull. It was really hard to see. I thought these buttons were gears or something. Like I thought, like that. I thought, oh, okay, it's got a steampunk sort of vibe to it. You know, the top, the bowler hat, and I thought those were gears. I don't know why, but I almost immediately went there. And then I'm like, oh, they're buttons, and then they're stitching and stuff, which I'm also gonna do with like either the whiteout pen or pencil crayon. So yes. So now though, the eyes. You see with the eyes. Y'all go see me now because you can't see with your eyes. Black hat, boots. What? Purple cotton jacket. Eye, mouth. Oh, eye and mouth clothes. Oh, right. Right. What was I gonna do for that? Was I gonna try something stupid? I think I was. Yeah. I was gonna use a purple. No. I don't think that's gonna work. Old man muses to self. What's this? Hello, what's this? Blue gray. No. Oh, but I'm gonna keep you close by. Almost. What's this? Hello, what's it? Baby boy. Oh, baby blue. Got it. They can't say it, I guess. What's this? Sky blue. Okay, so no violet. What's this? Pale blue light, as if. Never really read these before. Aqua mint. Eesh. The most hated of all colors, right there. Prussian blue. Prussian blue. Okay, I guess there's no purple. Oh, wait, what's this? Hello, what's this? Aquamint again. Okay, you know what? Maybe I bought something recently. Oh, what's the acrylic paint? Really? Wow. Okay, I gotta use this somehow. Let. But do I have any purple? No. What is this? Is that black? Is that black? Ugh. Oh, oh no! I just broke it. Oh, broke it. Oh, I don't know my own strength. I'm a lumbering monster. Rarg. What's the? Oh, that's tape. Tape. You're no match for me. What is this? What is this? Fluorescent rose? What? That actually might work for the eyes, though. What's this? What's this? What is this? Vivid. What? Pink? Oh, pink. Vivid pink. Okay. Old man can't see. Arizona purple? No. The most artificial color probably that exists. Deep violet. No, that's too much. Oh, well, you know what? I have to test this out. I have to test it out. What else is good in here? Oh, the reds. Oh, the reds. Okay. My art table just got bored saying, you know what I did though? I actually moved a bunch of papers and I have a ton of room now. I have some room now. I have more room now. Yeah, I'm like, what are these papers even doing here? So I took them out and I put them somewhere. And now I only have one stack of papers of things. Yes. So more room. But now that's being taken up by this box. You opened the box. We came. Yeah. Give me the wishes. Okay, and I'll have to get back to you guys later. I'll be back to you later. But first, you fool. Okay, I don't really need to put that there. What can I get away with marking weirdly on? Oh, you know what? Here we go. And this is the same type of paper. Oh my goodness, I have another zombie pinup diva to do. Man, I haven't done one in a while, guys, since the 1100th. So, yes, that's crazy. I got to get back into doing some new zombie pinup divas. Oh, I hate this kind of stuff. Okay, recycling. Okay, so what does that look like? What does it look like on the paper? That might work. And what is it? Fluorescent rose. Yeah, that's kind of like a weird... It's like a weird purple. But I'm digging it on this thing. And because these are weird zombie like body horror sort of heads, I could kind of get away with doing weird stuff on them, like adding weird colors and just going kind of nuts and just doing this sort of stuff, Yeah. So, but that's for another time. I just wanted to test. Oops, I didn't test this one. Yeah, okay, so that's that rose one. This is the purple one. Let's see, where can I... Man, even that would work, I think. Yeah, purple hair almost. I think that's too dark. I think that rose would actually work. Now, what I want to do with it, though, however, I should put that back. It begins. What I'm going to do is... yes, the impetuousness of youth. What's this? Hello, what's this? Fluorescent yellow. That's it. Ah, Binjo. That's exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. Okay, and I'm gonna do this. Oh, you. Yes. There. And yeah, so you know what? Again, mixed mediums to create a thing. Marker, watercolor, pen and ink, all that stuff coming together, you know, to create your art, no matter what it is, you know. All of these materials work together, as you can see, you know, as I'm showing you in real time, right? So, and you know, unbeknownst to me, I've never used, I don't think, these before, and especially this color before on any pieces that I've ever done. So, all of this stuff, again, like when I talk about Zombie Daily and you know, being on the Patreon, and the proceeds go to art supplies. This is what that buys, right? So I get to try new and different art supplies for you guys, you know, so you can kind of see how they work, right? And you know, that's part of the cool. That's part of the cool thing, you know. So I'll pick up different art supplies, some I've never used before, just so I can show you guys how they work, you know. Oh, there. And for this I'm going a little bit more fine with the fine end. Might even do that inside there. Yeah, this one I'm putting a little more effort into again, because I did a rough of it first and then transferred it into this on the light table. So I really cleaned it up a lot, and it was very tight when it got to the watercolor paper. I'd really figured out a lot of the parts, and especially in the plush gown, or what do you call it, thing he's wearing there, house coat. I really wanted that to look good and have all the nice proper wrinkles and drapery things, you know, drapery and things of that nature. So yeah, that's all. Like, you know, the reference I had, it was like, you know, it was very difficult to see. It was very difficult to see. It was hard to get a good reading of this guy, like a good photo of this guy, just like it was for Ultimate Batman. For me, when I was doing Ultimate Batman, it was like trying to get a good picture of him, like a good drawing of him, like complete, you know, because it almost seemed like every artist did their own kind of rendition of him, you know, when they do alt covers or whatever. So you'd have a great drawing, but it would be a different kind of, oh, his boot was different, or he had bigger spikes on his back, or his cape was different, like something, and so it'd be hard to get like a really solid reading of what he looked like, you know. So I think I had to use 3 or 4 different references to come up with the one, you know, reference, or the one drawing rather, you know. See, I think that this has got to be moving. That's got to be moving slowly, man, because how could it be way out there? Am I mad? Have I gone mad? Well, I mean, don't answer that, but I'm going to check the chat while I'm at it. Check the chat while I'm at it. Okay. All clear. Okay. So is this true? Okay, so I got to get back more. Back. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is Newton Pud, man. Newton Pud from Little Big World, as voiced by Hugh Laurie, apparently. And I'm going to use this for whatever the hell this is. I think it's a button. I know it's very dark, And I'm going to pretend it's a button. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do that. And there. 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 Okay. Then, I'm going to put this in there. Oh, no, not this. Wait. First. This. Because this is like, this is darker too. It's not blue, I don't think. It had, like, it's a bit darker around his thing. And these are way more blue. I should actually put more blue in those. It's some kind of weird sailor looking kerchief gimmick. Again, like, I couldn't make some of the things, some of the like the photos is hard to make out what it, and some of them they're like it looks like an absolute sailor thing, but in other ones it looks like those Uncle Scrooge puffy tie things with the thing in it, you know. So it's hard. I was like, what is that? Like, what is it around his neck? You know. So okay, so then I'm gonna, because it's ambiguous, I'm gonna just do this in there and give it a bit of a gray everything, and then yeah, I think that's good. I think that's close enough, and in terms of even the zombie aspect of it, it's fine, you know. Yeah, add some brown in there. Oh yeah, in there, yes. Even in his hands. Oh yeah, man, he dug his way out of the ground. Gotta think of these things. Yeah. Dug his way out of the ground. I'm not done yet. I have no idea what he sounds like. Hugh Laurie, I guess. So, yeah, because Hugh Laurie apparently voices this character in Little Big World, a video game. Somebody back me up on. No, it's a video game. He laughed nervously. Well, what else? What else could it be? Like, you know, what are we talking about, man? Everything's a video game. So, but his boots are black, but I don't want to put some more color in there anyway, because there will be spots where, you know, there's mud and stuff, you know, dirt, general dirt. I'm General Dirt. General, you know, schmutz. Like the hat here having some stuff on it. And then, yeah, like, again, having just, you know, even that coloration to break stuff up, right, is good. But especially when it means something, it's all the better. Especially around the sleeves, right? Because you know, your sleeves get super dirty faster, right? Because they're sleeves, they hang, right, like on countertops, whatever, right? So unless you roll them all up, they're gonna have schmutz more than the rest of your arm. Gotta think of these things. But it's true, like, thinking of those things when you draw, man, it really does help, right? It really does help sell the thing. And, you know, when I put the finishing touches on the light bulb head, it will, you know, it'll look more like a light bulb, because, yeah, I'm going to use, well, you know what, I'm going to wait until this dries. I'll be back in 3 more commercials. No, I'm going to wait until this dries. It'll be like 2 minutes, though. You know, won't be long. I'm going to work on this dinosaur, and then I'll show you guys how I'm going to make that into a bulb a bulb head more. Yes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna add some dinosaur damage. Yeah, he's got his guts hanging out. He's got his guts hanging out. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great night. You're in the studio with Rob Sachetto, premier zombie artist to planet Earth. Drawn more zombies than anyone on Earth. Created zombie portraits back in 2006. I've done 10,000 zombie portraits so far. Do Zombie Daily, which is on my Patreon page. The link is in the description of this video below. You can check that out. There are more zombies on there than anywhere else on Earth. And I'm glad to be hosted by Patreon. And yeah, doing these live streams for y'all. So after so many years, people have been asking me to do these. I'm finally doing them. And especially a lot of people who are into the process kind of stuff have asked me to do. Oh, you should do it, because I'd love to see your, process. I'd love to see how you draw, blah 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 blah. And finally, I'm doing it. So I hope those of you who have asked for it have found me, or at least will find me in the near future. For the things that I bestow upon thee artistically. So you see the entire process of most of the stuff I do. There are a lot of self-contained episodes, so yeah, you can see, from blank page to finished, drawing, color and black and white. So there are a lot of videos that you can learn from just there by watching. Kind of like Bob Ross did, man. A lot of people picked up the brush because he made it look easy, man. He made it look like, you could do this, sometimes using giant house painting brushes, to create an effect, or a sponge or whatever, to create a certain type of effect with the paint, so yeah. Kind of thing too, where you kind of learn through watching the person do it, and you doing it at home, so yeah, kind of like all media, but yeah, you're able to sort of learn a little bit of a process, and it's very, very cool to do so, And I do like, sharing that information with you guys too, because, anybody wants to, I never had that when I was a kid, right? I wasn't able, like I was mentioning earlier, when we were kids, we had the 3 channels, man, that whole thing, you've probably heard it before, but, yeah, not being able to find information on how to be an artist or anything. I don't even think conventions were a thing back in my day, like in my early days when I was a kid. I think those didn't sort of start happening till the 70s, maybe. I could be wrong about that, but I know conventions even weren't they weren't like comic book and pop culture ones. I mean, they weren't really a thing until maybe the 70s. And yeah, I could be wrong about that, but so many things like that I'm able to do now as an artist. Wow, it's fantastic. Like I actually live in a timeline where that's possible. Where if I wanted to do that when I was a kid, that I couldn't have done it the same way. Because technology hadn't caught up with my idea to do zombie portraits. How are people going to send me photo? Like they could do it through the mail, but how do I advertise? How do I do any of that? That was kind of an impossible thing. But with the internet it was possible. So yeah, that was fantastic. Thank goodness it struck at a time. It came at a time that I needed it the most. You know, weird how things like that happen, right? So, yeah, yeah, yeah. And being friends with a person who was able to initiate it. Being with someone too who helped me through all of it. Like all the planets aligned. For Zombie Portraits back in 2006. And thank goodness it did. I honestly didn't know what I was going to do with my career, man. I didn't know. I wanted to do art, but I was like, how am I going to make money doing this? And what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Yeah, discovered Zombie Portraits, and that was it. That was it. That is what got me to right here, guys, in front of you, talking about zombies. Talking about drawing zombies and loving it, and always wanting to do it, and being so thankful to be able to do it. Yeah, wow. You know, yeah, wow. No, I'm not even kidding, man. Like, I understand how fortunate I am. I really do. I acknowledge that, and a lot of that has to do with you guys, right? Being fans. So yeah, it's wonderful, and I thank you for that. So we're drawing dinosaurs now, eh? I think Newton Pud is dry enough. That's enough. I think he's dry enough. I think I'm gonna dull that out a little bit. I think it's too intense. It's too intense. I think I'm gonna dull it. Actually, I'm gonna dull the whole thing, and then we'll know. Then we'll see. Yeah, there we go. It's dullened. I'm just gonna put more pigment up there. I'm gonna take some more from here. Yeah, you know what? This is like, yeah, exactly. This kind of dullening. I'm gonna just add some more pigment. Anything that isn't black is gonna show whatever color I put up there now. Yeah, that's kind of good. I think that's good enough. Maybe a wee bit more. There. Okay. There. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Now, what I'm gonna do is because there are now wet spots in there, I am gonna. Where am I gonna start? Should I start with a thick holding line first? Then? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Executive decision. Yes, that was so executive. I just want to try this pen. How is he doing? Okay, no, he's not good. He's not healthy. It's okay. You go over there. I might use you for dry brush. Oh, this looks nice. Okay, let me try this. Yeah. What do you think? That's nice and smooth. This is a big drawing. Like, this is a really big drawing of this character. Yeah, like, this is, I think this is 9 by 12. Like, I think all the new, cause I think I take one sheet of the Canson watercolor paper, which I believe is 12 by 18. Yeah, it's 12 by 18. So these are 9 by 12s. These are huge, man. Like, these are big surfaces. So these drawings are massive. Like, I mean, they're really, like, they're as big as my head. So, yeah. Like, they're big, and I've got a gigantic head. My head's huge. So yeah, these are giant drawings. I never really, and yeah, sometimes they are difficult to scan because I've gone too far to the edge, and I always tell people not to do other artists not to do that when I teach and stuff. But I go very close to the edge, but not to the point where it's uncomfortable. Like there's always space, but I go very close to the edge to get everything in, to get as much, to make the drawing as big as I can, as often as I can. So again, I always use caution, but I do get close to the edge. And sometimes that doesn't bode well when you try to scan it because it won't scan right to the very edge, or like, that few millimeters, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, this is great. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Really has the spirit of that plush that plush sort of bathrobe. Little there. Yeah. Newton Pud. This is the characters I'm doing. This is what the kids are into. Newton Pud. Somebody again requested this recently, but I've been asked to do this character in the past, and I was like, what? And but yes, I'm doing it now, and it was because of a recent request, and I was like, oh yeah, that Newton Pud guy, right? So yes, so here we go. Here we are with that character. Newton Pud from Little Big World. And apparently where Sackboy comes from. So without even knowing it, I did Sackboy recently and this character, and they're from the same thing? Is that what I understand? I think, right? I thought I read that. I kind of looked up this character to see what his deal was, and I thought I read Sackboy was part of his mythos too. Like he's the villain of Sackboy or something. Yeah, I thought I read that. Am I mad? Am I going crazy? Well, again. But yeah, weird, man. Like how that kind of happened. Sackboy and Napoleon Pud or whatever. Newton Pud. Napoleon Pud. Yeah, there. Yeah. There we go. The hand. He has thick fingers, and like I thought he was wearing gloves when I first saw the design. Yeah, but he's got it's fingers, man, and 4 of them, which again is kind of weird because he's a cartoon kind of character, and usually cartoon characters have like four digits, period. Like not like they don't have the 4th finger, you know. Generally. There. And those sleeves are great. Those I really love the sleeves. And like I said, I really wanted to get the character, this character, specific to the character, to make it look like the character looks, and that's important to me. So that when somebody sees it, they go, "Oh, it's that character, Newton Pud." so they could tell right away, you know. And again, selling it, like selling the fact that it's a light bulb, wearing an egg counter or whatever, is a weird thing, right? So with the boots and with the cardboard on the boots, like you really got to sell that, right? So it's sometimes a little difficult, you know. Well, it's not difficult. It's just a challenge. It's a bit of a challenge, right? You have to try to sell all of the elements in it. And since this is closer, I'm going to actually put the corrugation in there. And it's wavy. I just needed a head start. Now it's very wavy. It's not sharp, right? It's blunt. So yeah, and I'm gonna do the same here. Make it look like I planned it, which I did not. Maybe that works better. Maybe that works better. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna put, regardless, I'm gonna put the bottom of the cardboard there, and this there, yeah, and then this there, this there. You know what? That should actually, okay. Dirt, blah blah blah. There. Put some plush details in there, and like some gross, like, it's all matted and dirty, Oh, there. It's all matted and dirty. I'm gonna check the chat. Okay, all clear. All's clear. Got to keep checking that because people are like, oh, you gotta check the chat. I'm like, yeah, I'll check the chat. People are like, oh, you gotta check the chat. And I said, yeah, I'll check the chat. So adding a bit of detail to the hand as well. Giving it some dimension. Dementia 5 Spider-Man. What? Can't see, can't think. Gotta shoot web line. Whip, thwip, thwippity. Oh, you know what I gotta? You know who I've gotta do is Triangle Head, Pyramid Head rather from Thing. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, Sleepy Pines. What is it called again? Resident. No, not Resident Evil. Damn it! I've got Resident Evil stuck in my head, and that's what I think it is. Oh, come on! Y'all know what I'm talking about. With the nurses and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Pyramid Head. I gotta do him. Yes. Yeah, he's great. He'd be great to do as a zombie. Yeah, I'd love to do him as. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do him. I think I'm gonna do him soon. Just before I start Cape Fear 2, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna start doing full time Cape Fear 2. Yeah. Except for live streams, I'm gonna mix it up with different things, but for the most part, it's gonna be nothing but Cape Fear 2. In the meantime, For live streams, I will still do zombies, but I will do Cape Fear stuff as well. But I'll mix it up. Like, it won't be all Cape Fear, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of Cape Fear stuff for you guys live. I think comic book stuff, because there's a lot of folks who've asked me about comic book work and how it's done and how I do it and things of that nature, which I'm really surprised because I'm not really a comic book artist. I'm just an artist who does comic books. So I have to get back in the groove of doing comics, because it's like that's kind of why I've been putting Cape Fear 2 off, because I've never had enough time to just work on it. There was always something else. So you really got to, for me anyway, you got to get into a groove if you're going to do comics. It's not something that you can just do sporadically, or again, like I can't. I need to get into the sort of rhythm of comics. Uh, Although I've got everything storyboard and everything written, all that stuff's done. But again, I'm talking about the art, like getting into that rhythm again, where the art has a flow to it. So yeah, I really got to get back into that, and I need time for that. So yes, more excuses from Rob Sachetto, but for real, that's what it is. Like, that's what it is. You know. Yeah. Promise, man, I'll have your money tomorrow, douche. I got sick and I had to go. I had to go to the hospital, and they made me pay money, and douche. You gambled it, didn't you, douche? You gambled it, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Button. What's with that? Button. Press the button. It's button. You hear me? There's only one right way of saying. There's only one right way of saying words. Damn it. Chowda. Say it. Say chowda. Never. Say it. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I think it's universally known that The Simpsons in their heyday was like pure spun gold comedy, man. Yeah, like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was some sweet comedy, cartoon comedy, man. And South Park's been great too. Like, there's been a lot of cartoons that are good, but nothing beats like Simpsons, South Park. I'm not even gonna bother with Family Guy. Like, that's so derivative, and just, I don't know. Like, I remember watching it for a little while, and I don't remember why, but it wasn't because I found it funny. I think it was because it helped me sleep or something. Yeah, like I watched it and I'd watch episodes like over and over again, because maybe that was why, because I'd fall asleep. I think, or seasons over and over again. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Family Guy I never thought was. I hated it at the beginning, and I didn't like it throughout. And there was very few times where I thought it was good. The time where Brian did mushrooms was incredible. Or was it Brian? Yeah, I think it was Brian. Yeah, who did mushrooms. And that episode, like animation wise, was there was actually chilling parts in it that I could see in real dreams, like as being themes in dreams, you know. And man, there was like great sound design and everything in that episode. And I thought that was great. you know. And yeah, there was a couple of episodes where it was like, okay, you know what, I could tell this is a little bit more coherent and structured and humorous than it usually is, for some reason. Whatever that reason was, whoever wrote it or whatever. But yeah, like there were some episodes that were better than others. But yeah, like nothing beats Simpsons in their heyday, man. Nothing. Nothing on earth. Yeah, you want to get the numbers right in the way they're kind of written there. You know, I kind of went off script there, but well, there we go. I'm back. I'm back. I think there. They get closer as they get further away around the circumference of the dude. So I'm just gonna put the shadow of the buttons in, and then I'm gonna put white there. Yeah, and that'll make for the button thread, and actually, maybe even the thread around. Will that work? These pens are awful. These are awful pens. Like, why is it not coming out there? Yeah, that's bad. Okay. See, nothing beats the other. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the teeth in as the electrical current. Hopefully that works. Well, it's not bad, but see, I want to make it look like it's glowing. That one's already kind of there. See, I want to make it look like it's glowing, and that it's electricity. So it looks like it's ephemeral, like it's electricity. It's a circuit. It's a light almost, right? So I want that to feel like that. Now I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's going to, but if it doesn't work, I think I'm gonna use like this and maybe augment it a little. Yeah, like that. Yeah, even just that. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good. And now I'm going to, and this is going to radically change things too. Like adding the what do you call it? The black to the boots and the hat is going to really change it up a lot. You know. Yes. And I'm going to add darkness in here. This is going to be again more of that plush sort of bathrobe material. Again, I'm gonna, it's dark. It's just that sort of fuzzy, puffy kind of fabric. So there, like little balls in there of dirt and all kinds of stuff. There's like, looks like there's stuff leaking in there. Yeah, like gross stuff. Gross towel sort of, soaking in gross stuff, man. Right? Coming out of the earth, even like his hands are kind of dirty. Pulled himself out of the grave. You know. So yes. So someone recently reminded me to do this, and that's why I'm doing Newton Pud today. So yes, another suggestion for Zombie Daily. Check out Zombie Daily every day, guys. That's where all the zombie art that I draw goes. And this piece will be there soon too. And as others will be. And you know what? I'm gonna use this is. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna use a very thin line. See how that works. See how that goes down. Yeah, using this kind of pen tip on this type of paper, making a line like that is very tricky, man. Yeah, oh, very tricky, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why am I alive? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a couple of little cracks in them, of course. I'd be a fool not to. Yeah, there. Yeah, of course. Of course, you're gonna put cracks in them, right? Cause he's a zombie. You gotta zombie it up. Oh, look at that! I got purple on my finger. I've got purple on my finger. There, it looks even more sinister. Sinister. The sinister minister, James Mitchell. I did a zombie portrait of James Mitchell once for those into wrestling, the whole wrestling thing. I did a zombie portrait of James Mitchell once, and yeah, we were friends on Facebook, and he would he would post it around Halloween all the time. But I haven't heard from him in a long time. But I think he's doing okay though. James Mitchell. Yeah, I think he's with like a pretty big company, or maybe no, he's not with the Juggalos. No, but he's with somebody. He's with some company, I think. Yeah, James Mitchell. Yeah, definitely one of the older sort of carny-ish guys in the business, but like very talented, crazy. Just what that business sort of needs to be that business, right? The wrestling business, and like you need a James Mitchell, man. That's what it's all about. Like that kind of guy, you know, almost no matter what era it is, you know. That's why wrestling is unique because you can have a character like that, you know. Like Lucha Underground was so almost like total drama and like almost like a soap opera for real, and it had amazing wrestling, but it had like such a totally entertainment other than just wrestling component to it, you know. So yeah, you know that was crazy too. I loved Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground was awesome. Yeah, like even the women's matches were some of the best women's wrestling matches I've ever seen, like ever seen. You know, nothing came close to that. You know, stuff. Um, yeah, man, like that was crazy good, and like those girls were tough as a $2 steak, man. You know, um, Yeah, the bumps they were taking were insane. Like they go all over that whole auditorium that they're in. You know, for a lot of the matches, it was almost like ECW where they, do super crazy stuff. Pardon the reference, but I don't know if Super Crazy was actually there in that brand at all. I don't know if he was, or I don't remember him being in Lucha Underground. He might have been contracted somewhere else. But yeah, man, some of the crazy matches were like some of the best I've ever seen, man. You know, yeah, Lucha Underground, and yeah, they were never coming back. Like something happened, and that was it. Like it was over for them. Too bad. Too bad. No, I just threw that there. I didn't want it. Oh, there. That's what I want. Give me it. I want it. Douche. The hat. Now oh boy, even this one. These guys don't last too long. They're good for what they're good for, but man, they don't last very long, unfortunately. And you know what, guys? This literally another thing. If you're an artist and you're watching this, or you watch me on a regular basis, you'll see what supplies work and what don't, and you'll know what ones to buy and which ones to avoid. Because I'll kind of you'll see right in front of your eyes how good or not good they are, right? So you'll see it hit that paper and go, oh, I don't, I'm not a fan of that, or this one's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was almost dead, but I try to hang on to materials as long as I can because they do have a use. Like you can do dry brush sort of effects with something that's dying, until it really is just inoperable, and then I recycle all my pens, man. I recycle that stuff. It's all plastic, right? So I've never had the recycling guys leave my pens. Like I usually put them in a bag, like a paper bag, and I've never had anybody like the garbage guys or the recycle guys, put them back because if they don't recycle it, they'll leave it in your thing, right? So I guess they take pens, which is great, because I go through pens and there's a lot of plastic there, man. Like that's that's a lot of plastic. So, and again, like I'm not naive. I know like a lot of things, slip through the cracks, and sometimes doing this is meaningless and blah blah blah. But I don't know. I'm trying to do my part as much as I can to, be conscious of it at least, and try to recycle my stuff. Yeah, it's a finite amount of space, man. For our garbage, especially this type of stuff. Like this is really toxic stuff, man. Not that there's much of it, and most of it is going on the paper. Like very little of it is being left in the pen as I throw it out. So it's very little, but still, I do consider it. Yeah. So I'm that kind of weirdo. I hope you guys are digging the live stream. I hope you have either subscribed to the channel or are going to do it tonight. I would love to see that number go up and know that you guys are supporting the channel and digging the content. It means everything to me, guys. And if you do, wonderful, But it is absolutely your choice. If you believe that I have captured your hearts and minds with the things that I do, then yes, please do. Hit that bell too for notifications for the next time I'm doing a podcast, which I try to do them every other day. I know I missed yesterday, so I'm doing it today. And I was kind of gone for 2 days. Um, yeah, I try to do them every other day, and if I can, you know. But sometimes even monsters need to take a break. So, but man, like you can see just by looking at the past episodes, which there are many. I think there's like got to be over 70 now. Like you'll see in those episodes, they're like a day apart, 2 days apart, maybe 3 days apart at most. You know, so yeah, I do like, you know, many a month. You know, so yeah, there's lots of content and different content too. I try to do different things also on the live streams. Like I might do like cards, or I might be doing a poster, or I might be just doing I might be doing a person's zombie portrait even. I've done those on a live stream. Yeah, many things, man, many things. So there's lots of stuff to sort of look at in terms of you know, process and learning to draw, like learning how to draw, and you know, where to get inspiration from too. You know, because that's important. You know, just gonna check the chat for a moment. Oh hey, oh Aiden, hey, Aiden, yeah, right, yeah, yes. Yeah, how's it going, man? Doing Nathaniel Pudd? No. Newton Pudd. Yeah, doing Newton Pudd today on the live stream. Live. What a character, man. What a character. Interesting character. For sure. Uh, Top hat, which is an egg timer, on top of a light bulb, wearing a purple housecoat with a magenta pantsuit with rubber boots, and on top of cardboard, corrugated cardboard. Yes, that's the character. That's what I'm doing tonight, man. As a zombie, though, I say. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much if you've subscribed. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It means everything to me. Um, it really does. It really does. It means the world to me, guys. And, you know, just even a thumbs up. Thumbs up, a comment, anything, any interaction really helps the increase the algorithm stream. Our stream in the algorithm becomes stronger, and as a result, I maybe get in front of a few more, you know, potential patrons or lovers of my art, or you know, people who want to learn how to, you know, sort of draw certain types of things, textures and things like that. I might even be doing a landscape drawing for you guys, because I think that might be fun for some folks. Um, and yeah, I love doing landscape drawings too. And we can do that. Like, we can do that if you guys want. I think I might do that. I've got one on the go. From quite some time ago. And I mean to finish it, I think. So maybe you guys would like to see me do a landscape, what kind of techniques I use for that. So maybe I'll do that the next time. Or maybe I'll do that like in a separate, almost like, yeah, separate episode where, you know, it's all non-zombie. It's just doing that, you know. So yeah, maybe I'll do that, and you guys can enjoy that. Non-zombie, what? Preposterous. Preposterous. There. That actually looks pretty good, I think. Looks very much like the character, I think. I think. Here's my white. So is that going to work for the button strings? Yeah, it does. Good. Okay. There. What else? Maybe this? Yeah, that works. How about that? Ah, that works too. Huh? What do you think of that? What do you think of that for the button? Yeah, nice. It looks three-dimensional, right? Right. A little bit on the sleeves. There. On the boots, maybe a little wee bit. But there, man, that's Newton Pud. That's Newton Pud, damn it. I'm gonna add a bit of gray under the hat. So that, yeah, it's got that dingier almost, shadow from the back of his hat, through the light bulb, let's see, what am I gonna do? What do you wanna do? What are you gonna do? I only consider you scum compared to Krusty. Maybe this? It's not very noticeable. I was gonna put like a light, like a bright, but in order to do that, I would have to like do a reversal and have the light bulb gray and then have a white. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna nix that idea. I think that kind of looks like the way it should look. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this out here. Yeah. So there, and I think that's probably good. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna do this. Have a little bit of shine here. That kind of helps the glass effect too, you know. Yeah, and you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna I'm gonna use some of this red viscous fluid, as they would say, and I'm gonna give him a shot of blood here. Okay, like I'm just getting him bloody there, and I don't want to get like it all over the place. Maybe on his face a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. I like that. You know, and then like it sort of like it's yeah, streaming down. Yeah. I'm literally wiping it off my hand. I'm gonna go in for a wee bit more. But it's yeah, it's on his light bulb head. Yeah, there. I think that's good. Yeah. Nice thing about wearing track pants all the time is you get to wipe your hands on them. They just soak it all up. Who knows where it goes? Yeah. You know what? And these are my new track pants. new track pants. There we go, guys. I think that is done. Newton Pud, man. Who? Here's the wonderful thing. Here's the wonderful thing about both zombie portrait, or well, zombie portraits for sure. But the beautiful thing about Zombie Daily, I never know what I never know what I'm gonna post. It could be anything. Could be a pinup, could be a Muppet, could be Pokemon, could be a dinosaur, could literally be anything on planet Earth. In fact, I'm going to be coming up with things that you will never expect. I actually never expected I would be doing either. So there's that. But here too, on the channel, I never know what I'm going to kind of do almost until the day of, the hour before, 2 hours before. I had to really rush to get this done before today's episode. Before I could, like, I had to really like sketch that, transfer that out, and then we had technical difficulties too. So I was like rushing to get this done. Um, so yeah, like sometimes I'm doing these like minute before, finishing it minutes before I'm drawing it. So yeah, that therein lies some of the happy mystery and some of the surprise. You never know what I'm going to do next, right? Neither kind of do I, most of the time. So it's always fun, and again, that's why I love doing custom orders, and that's why I like doing commissions, and I love doing suggestions that people have. Because yeah, otherwise I may not even have known that character existed, And I love doing these. I love doing the zombie characters, the zombie portraits, basically of all these characters. I'm just looking for something now. Yeah, this is this. But you know what? No, I want a bit of a darker one. I want a bit of a. Oh, is this no? What? No. And that'll really finish this off once I do that. I think that'll be it for him. Him. Where? Come on now. Oh, you know what? I could even use. What was this again? Oh no, that's that rose, right? Oh, blue gray. Yeah, I could even use this. Boof. Oof. I could even use this. There. Blue gray. Blue gray, man. Yeah. Using that for underneath there, the shadow. And because, it's darker underneath. The other side of where the robe is. Right? So I'm adding a blue-gray in marker on top of the watercolor. Yeah. Yes. So there we go. I think that looks just fine. Yeah, I like that. Yes. I think I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna add that there. Okay, yeah. Just to trickle down a little bit. Yeah. There. Don't forget to put your name. And I will do so with this. Whoosh. Pen mark. Shing. Yeah. Rob Sachetto 2025. Yeah, another one. Woo! How many drawings did Rob Sachetto draw this year? Oh my goodness. I think that's almost like I don't know if you can count that number. Yeah, I don't know if there's a number to express that many drawings. But seriously, I have done a lot of drawings this year, and in fact, probably more than any other year. Well, maybe not. You know why? Because I didn't do as many caricature sittings. I don't think I've done as many caricature sittings this year. Because honestly, for just like straight up drawings, I could do 30 drawings or 40 drawings in 3 hours. You know, so like yeah, that really raises the number. Just for sheer drawings, like not like these things obviously take well. I started it tonight at 9, and it is now 11:35. So, yeah, there you go. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, prox. So there you go. 2.5 hours to do something like this. You know, mind you, I did get a bit of this dinosaur, a bit more of this dinosaur done. Oh yeah, and I got the giraffe done too. The giraffe. Yeah. You know what? What more of a better timer than to use? What's this? Vermilion. Okay, that's a red. You know what? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna see what this does for the giraffe. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't think it's dark enough. Is there a dark red in there? Is there a dark red in there? What's this? Oh, deep red. Oof. Oh. Let's see what this does. Rob, you're testing out your pens on a drawing? Yes. Yes, I am. Aren't you scared that it's going to screw it up? Yes. Yes, I am. Maybe a hole there with, like, yeah. There. Yeah, like holes that are like that are sort of leading, you know, adds to the sort of macabre, look of it. There. There we go. Yeah, giraffe and Newton Pud. Hello, Newton. There we go. Guys, what a night. Thank you so much for joining me and keep me company in my new studio. Thank you to SICK for sponsoring the new look as it is so far with a brand new chair that doesn't squeak. Some great lighting and a wonderful experience. A much better experience for you guys as well, I'm hoping. And I'm glad you joined me tonight. I hope you did enjoy the live stream as it was in terms of what I was drawing, especially this Newton Pud character from Little Big World. So I hope that tickled your fancy. And the giraffe, which I love personally. I really love. I love both things. I really like how this Newton Pud character turned out, despite the fact I just realized it existed today. So I feel like it turned out pretty good. I hope you guys do too. Please like the video. Please like the video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to check the chat one more time. Boop. Philip Gandy, I like it. Great, thank you, man. Thank you, Philip, for liking the art. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. You know what, guys? Your feedback always means a lot. Natalie, Tina, Philip, and Aiden. Thank you all for commenting in the chat. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. I am going to sign off for the evening, and I'll be back very soon. And don't forget to check out Zombie Daily in the meantime. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. I'm just gonna sign out from right here. In fact, the studio is a little better set up today too. So yes, I'm a little lower, but I'm digging it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, and thanks for subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you again soon. All right, bye for now. Love and best.